It was great. Her reaction when she first met Paul Hauser, she kind of, it was kind of a shock to her because he does bear a great resemblance to Richard. And so I think after she got over the shock, I think she got into the idea this would be great to do this project. The dilemma was that if they didn't get somebody quick and solve the case real quick, the whole Olympic program would collapse and they'd all lose millions of dollars worth of preparation that had already been put in. So it was very important that they catch somebody. So they just got somebody, and they just grabbed Richard Jewell. The publicity that exonerated him was not as much as the publicity as it was when they were accusing him. So, and everybody forgets, people don't put it together. They just kind of read through it. And they say, oh yeah, the bomber. Well, the real guy that showed up 6 years later, and they got him. And but even then, that didn't get the press that the original story had. I just wanted the real people, the real victims of it all, to get some sort of relief that the truth is put out there. It is a common man, a guy who just wants to do a certain thing, and he wants to be, of all things, he wants to be a peace officer of sorts. This is a good example of how it doesn't work sometimes. And then people can gang up against you for no particular reason, or they have just a small amount of information, and they just run off with that. It shows how with just a small amount of information can turn into kind of a nightmare. And then when the truth comes out, nobody wants to face it, and society doesn't want to own up to the fact that they bought into a phony story. Paul's a terrific actor, but he was, besides being a terrific actor, he was just the guy to play this, and maybe the only guy to play this, because he has a great resemblance. His demeanor is similar. Everything about it. People, when they see this, will realize that. I mean, if they think about it long enough, they'll realize that he's an actor portraying it. But when you first watch it, you think it's happening because he is so much like Richard Jewell. It's like he's born for this part. Sam, all of the other actors, I thought did a great. Even the very smallest parts seemed to be right on key. So that made me pleased, because that's what you're always striving for, is realism all the way down the line. I think the story had strength, and there's so many films to make nowadays, and so many of them are fictional or science fictional, and this is a way to tell a true story that's got suspense and somebody the audience can root for.